Hi, this is Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum, and I've got this really cool 1974 BMW R60. It's a classic Bitza bike. It was built by a MANIC mechanic who lived in a tin shed with his 6 BMWs, literally. I went to his house and he had 6 kick-ass vintage BMWs. I bought 3 of them. He wasn't going to part with the other 3, his 3 favorites, but this bike right here is a 74 R60 frame, but it's got an R90 engine, so it's got a 900cc engine in it. Non-matching numbers. Obviously, the engine's not the original engine, but it's the same size block, so it fits right in. He's got some long travel suspension on this thing. I believe it's original factory suspension, so it handles really cool. It's got handlebars off a vintage Ducati, I was told. The carburetors on it are Makunis, and it runs great. And it has a really cool intake sound with the open air filters on it. The exhaust system, he said, he thought it was a hooker header, although he couldn't confirm. It's a 2-in-1 header system, and it sounds really cool. The paint job is, I believe, the original blue on the side, and he put a gold metal flake on the top and on top of the fenders, so in the sunlight it has a really cool multi-hue blue and gold metal flake paint job. It's got a classic cafe style seat on it. The rims on this motorcycle are actually I think they're DID rims. They're not original BMW rims. They're aftermarket rims laced to the original BMW hubs. The disc brake on the front works great. The front suspension works great. The headlight is not the original headlight, so he's got he's got a special fitted inside of there. It's got cafe style, carbon fiber style turn signals. The electrical system, everything works beautifully on the bike. High beam, low beam, turn signals, rear brake light. It's got the Kickstarter if you ever kill the battery. It's got a brand new battery in it. When I bring it inside, I'll go over the work order and what we had done to the bike and what I know about the bike. In any event, very cool bike. Let me demo it, give you a quick rider's demo on it. And could use a set of tires, but very good starting point to do a cafe conversion or just run it like it is. The bike's ready to roll right as it sits. It's a good running bike. It's got some type of a custom taillight and turn signals on it, and the hopefully the pictures and video will explain most of what I can tell you about the bike. The electric start. It's not a BMW starter. It's kind of like a homemade system for the starter button, as is the turn signals. Turn signals work beautifully, front and rear. High and low beam work beautifully. High beam, low beam, it's got the flasher, passing lamp. So let me give a quick demo, a rider's demo of it for you. I'll do a couple quick drive-bys for you. Listen to the exhaust note in this thing. It's got a real nice sound to it. Do a quick drive-by for you. I'm going to run it around the parking lot a couple times, and I'll bring it inside and tell you what I know about it. ride this thing all day, but it's starting to rain out, so let's bring it inside and I'll tell you everything I know about it. Come on. Hi, this is Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum, and today I got the pleasure of riding 3 of these vintage BMWs that were rebuilt by a MANIC mechanic who lived in a tin shed with his 6 vintage BMWs, of which he was moving and literally lived in a tin shed with no windows and a wood stove and 6 BMWs. It was a big tin shed. It might have been 10 by 30 or 15 by 30, but really unbelievable. And he invested all his money into his BMWs, and he was a mechanic, so these things, he built this one right here as a cafe style. It's a 74 R60/6. It's got a cafe style seat. It's got handlebars off a Ducati. And he did this unique paint, which I mentioned in the riding portion of the video, gold flake on there with on the original blue tank. The engine is from an R90. 900cc, so it's an R60 frame with an R90 engine. Huge performance upgrade over the standard R60, much faster. It'll cruise on the highway all day long at high speeds. This bike, this has the 3211 rear drive, which is a high gear ratio. So once you get this thing in high gear, man, you're ready for the Autobahn. This thing will cruise all day long at high speeds. It has the Mikuni carbs with the pod style air filters, a 2-in-1 hooker style header. I'm not sure of the brand, but the guy I bought it from said he thought it was a hooker. It's got a brand new battery in it. We just put that in. The gas tank's been cleaned. Fuel lines are in great shape. The carburetors were cleaned in the ultrasonic carb cleaning tank. All the fluids are fresh and new. Brand new oil, brand new primer, rear hypoid oil, the mid drive oil, transmission oil. Everything's been gone through on the bike. Brakes work great. The electrical system, it's missing the original tach and speedometer. So he's got a Japanese speedometer on there, which doesn't register the right speed or miles per hour, or it's not the right odometer. It says 2,700 miles. It has more miles than that. All of the lights work though, interestingly enough. All the idiot lights on here work. The starter is a, look at this up close, you gotta see this. It's a, just a homemade starter, instead of a starter button, it's got a switch that he made because the button had failed. The turn signal wiring is homemade. So a lot of the wiring on this bike is new, but you know, done by a home mechanic, as was the rear tail light. And as I showed in the video, everything works. So kind of a unique, eccentric 74 with a 600 with a 900 engine. Cool bike. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. It's got a lot of new hardware on it, all these nuts and bolts, and chrome pieces, and the wheel bearing covers, and front fender bolts. And it's a lot of brand new hardware on the bike, but definitely a bike with a ton of character. If you have any questions, give us a call. A portion of the proceeds are going to fund the New England Motorcycle Museum, and nothing more fun than cruising around on a summer day with your 900cc vintage boxer twin. So get into this with a low investment and have a lot of fun with it, and rest assured they're going up in value. Right now the book value of this thing's over $5,000 for one in excellent shape. We'll let the eBay market determine what the value is. We'll put a low reserve, and good luck bidding on it. Hope it goes to a great home. I certainly enjoyed riding it the short time that it was here, and good luck bidding on it. God bless America.